Well, I'm here today with Mr. Tallfeather again, and today's video is on drills. What have you got for us today, Mr. Tallfeather?
Well, we'll look at some different bases on drills. Of course, any arrowhead could have been made into a drill as they wire them down. This is a lost lake that they have made into a drill. This point right here is a lost lake that's been made into a drill. Basal ground, like all lost lakes. Some drills are called pencil drills. As you can see, it was not an arrowhead to start with, and they've sharpened it down to make drills. Were not remade or resharpened. They made them the way they wanted for the purpose of which they made them. Drills were used to drill through anything that was softer than flint. The greenstone pendants and greenstone gorgets, they would use drills to drill the holes in those. Greenstone being much softer than flint. They would use them to drill holes in wood for their stems for their pipes. Some are perforators. These usually that are really sharp, like this small drill right here, were used for punching holes in leather or through weaving material, anything that's really needed a sharp point to do that purpose for. We got also a selection of knives. In this case, this knife right here is called a corner Tang knife. As you can see, where they hafted this knife is on the corner of the blade, thus the name corner Tang knife. Same thing with this blade here, hafted it from the corner. And some of them knives were just simply wore out. This was a Jack's Reef point that they just wore the shoulder off and used it as a knife. And one way you can tell a knife from a regular arrow point is there will be a curvature to the blade. If you look at this blade right here, you can see that that wouldn't shoot very straight, but there is a recurve to the blade, just like a knife blade that we use. And that's one way you can tell the knives. Also in this case we have stunners. And they're really not stunners, they're blunts, and they would use these to scrape hides with. There would be no reason for them to blunt off a blade to hit an animal. It wouldn't penetrate the animal. They didn't want to stun an animal, they wanted to kill the animal. No reason to stun one. And again, you have different types of points. A pickwick that's been worn down really far. Big Sandy that's been worn down. A Jack's Reef that's been worn down to a blunt. And again, those were for the purpose of scraping whatever that they wanted to scrape.